I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop, chop. Go flip. Chop, chop, chop. Go flip. Chop, chop, chop.
Everyone, and welcome to Monster Hunter Tri Let's Play. Now I'm going to be going against the great Jaggi for this first episode of Let's Play. Essentially, the reason why I'm doing this way as opposed to the actual quest and stuff is because really what it comes down to is slaying the monsters. And occasionally the pre-questing grind and all that stuff. But really, it's about killing the monsters, and I feel like that's what a true Monster Hunter Let's Play would be all about. So, for our first monster, we're fighting the Great Jaggi here. The Great Jaggi, well, it's not that impressive. I mean, just look at it. It's not that big. It's not that monstrous. It's essentially a bigger form of the guys around him. Kind of like the Velocidrome in the first game, if anybody's played that. You know, it's not that tough. Here's its first move. It just kind of strides forward, bites, like a lot of monsters' opening move. You know, let's see, what else he got? It is one of the most agile monsters, I guess. But that's not that big of a deal. As you saw there, it has another attack, which is essentially it just does a circle swipe. Which is why it's best to attack him, like when you attack most other monsters, from behind the leg. Like I just tried to do, but unfortunately missed. Oh well. You can see from how it's, you know, frothing from the mouth there, that it's in a rage mode. Rage mode essentially just increases its speed, and I believe in some cases it increases damage that it does. Probably. I'm not sure, to be honest, but let's assume it does. If you're a newcomer to the series, like this is your first hunt, obviously it's not my first hunt against this thing. You know, my armor and equipment is, well, it's a little overkill for this. It's a lot overkill for this. But really, I'm just showing you how to fight this, you know, what's going on with it, and its different moves. So, obviously I could kill this thing in like 2 seconds, but... Ooh, there's another one of its moves. That one is what kills a lot of opening, you know, new hunters to the game and whatnot. It does essentially a, kind of like halfway across, that's a dumb way to put it. It essentially does like a sideways body slam. It's very strange. It's not that big of a deal, but a lot of people who are attacking it from the front side get hit really bad by that, and it can take down a lot of help. Oh, one more thing it does that I forgot about. It calls for the help of like little guys and whatnot. You see how it cried like right before there? And essentially just brings in more of these little guys who, honestly, I don't think they've hit me once. And really, they're not that big of a nuisance if you keep moving. If you stay in one spot and try to fight it, you'll get swamped by those little guys. Which is why this is kind of a problem for Lancers and whatnot. I have a friend who's a Lancer, and I don't know, he just kind of... He struggles against agile foes like this. I use a longsword, so I don't really have this problem. It's probably the most agile weapon. Alright, and he moved to this new area, which I really like this area. It's very open, very nice. And it just gives you a lot of room to move around, avoid these little guys, and target on the big guy. Here's another one of his moves. He does a tail swipe, pretty much hitting all angles. It's really hard to be close and avoid this. It doesn't knock you down, though, so you'll take some damage to your health. But really, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. When you do this for the first time, you'll probably have like 10 herbs and 10 potions. So you should have plenty of health to kill this thing, so long as you know, use your shield to absorb damage, and just if you don't have a shield, you just gotta really learn how to time your evades. Not that big of a deal. And he keeps roaring for whatever reason, so I'm gonna hit him a few times. Alright, so let's move on to like what you can break off of this guy. Really, the only breakable thing is his face. As you can see, it's already broken here. Okay, well, that's all there is for that. But he's limping right now, so he's about to die. So, let's go and finish him off. Ooh, glitched through the wall there. That's weird. The fuck's up with that? I don't know. Monster Hunter has a lot of glitches like that. Still is a great game. Striking at the air. Vicious air. Must kill the darkness. Area 6 is its nesting ground. If you wait too long, it'll get some health back. Really, when it sleeps, though, it's not that big of a deal. Just don't give it too much time, otherwise it'll be kind of a pain. But how he's like this right now, where he's sleeping, if you strike him while he's sleeping, I believe it does ×3 damage. So if you're a class that has like a really one of the little monsters just woke him up. But if you're a class that has like a really damaging attack, like the hammers like ground pound and all that stuff, that's when you want to use it, when he's sleeping like that, because that'll do ×3 damage, which can really add up. Really add up. There's a couple of strategies that just use sleeping weapons to knock the monster out, and then you do the ×3 damage attacks for quite a bit of damage. As you can see, I didn't dodge that attack right there, but the tail swipe, I managed to dodge that pretty well. Which essentially, you know, is just trying to show how you can dodge some moves. Gotta wait for its first one to come around and then go out of the way. Yeah, that's a real pro tip there. Avoid the attack. One thing that's kind of unique to a longsword is that bar on the top left, right underneath my health and stamina. It essentially is just a bar that, when it's fully charged, you can do a move that will increase your weapon's sharpness and damage temporarily. Very cool. And there's the monster's death. Woo! Well, little bastards. You can carve them to get some pretty decent money. I mean, if you need money, I guess. Killing a Great Jaggi isn't a terrible way to go about it. Then again, I've never really had to think too hard. I'm sure there's better ways to farm money, but, you know, meh. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap this episode up. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of this Let's Play. It has been an honor. Peace out.